Hi, my name is Wenjie Shen. I'm a language teacher and a graduate student. Through this course, I've been rethinking what real learning means, especially in language education. For me, learning another language should move from rote memorization to meaning-making. When I was growing up, and later when I started teaching in China, I often saw students spending years and years memorizing vocabulary, grammar, and test patterns. They could fill in blanks and pass exams, but when it came to real communication, they struggled to express themselves. They knew the rules, but they stayed quiet when it was time to use the language. Research shows that memory is an important foundation for learning. But real memory doesn't just come from rote memorization. Each time we recall something, we rebuild it through connecting it to our experiences, expectations, and emotions. That means learning becomes lasting when it's meaningful and connected to real life. I've seen this difference in my own classroom. Instead of rote memorization, we used English in real tasks. We've designed classes where students used English to create art, study math, did science experiments, and even baked cookies or cakes for a charity sale. They had to listen, read, watch, plan, and communicate in English to make things work. These experiences helped them remember naturally because the language had a purpose. Learning is also more than mental work. It is shaped by the cultural, social, emotional, and physical context in which it occurs, and it involves emotion, connection, and collaboration. When students feel safe and supported, they learn better. Working with classmates gives them confidence and a sense of belonging. I've seen shy students started speaking freely once they realize mistakes are part of the learning process. The classroom becomes a space where everyone grows together. Of course, not every student learns at the same pace, but I've seen so many kinds of progress. Some improved their English language ability. Some found new interests or discovered empathy through teamwork and community projects. Some started to care about the environment and the climate change issue. These changes don't always show up in test scores, but they reflect real learning that shapes who we are. Education, to me, is not about perfect answers or memorized patterns. It's about helping students make meaning by connecting what they learn with who they are and how they live. When students use language to create, collaborate, and express themselves, they don't just learn English, they grow as people. So I invite you, my fellow language teachers, to think about one small way you can create space for more meaning-making in your classroom. Thank you for listening.